Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I welcome you all to our online teaching academy, Ekalaiva. Today in this session, we are going to learn an interesting lesson from Class 8 CBSE English. The name of the lesson is A Tiger in School. It is written by R.K. Narayan. Let us know about the author R.K. Narayan. His full name was Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayanaswamy. He was born on 10th October in 1906 and died on 13th May in 2001. He was commonly known as R.K. Narayan. He was an Indian writer and known for his work set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. He was a leading author of early Indian literature in English along with Mulkraj Anand and Raja Rao. He was the winner of many prestigious awards, including the Sahitya Akademi Award for his work, The Guide, in the year 1958. Before learning the lesson, let's know the introduction of the lesson. Raja the tiger is the central character in the novel, around whom the story revolves. The tiger led a happy life in the jungle with his family. One day he was captured by a man and was made to work in the circus. There he learned to obey the orders of the captain and started fearing for human beings. Eventually he escaped from the circus. Then he entered into a school and created a panic situation there. After that, how he met a holy man and what had happened to the tiger is the story. Now let's move on to the line by line explanation of the lesson. The excerpt below is taken from R.K. Narayan's novel, A Tiger for Malgudi. Excerpt means a small part or a clip. So this lesson is a small part which is taken from R.K. Narayan's novel, A Tiger for Malgudi. The story set in and around Malgudi is essentially an autobiography of a tiger who is more than just a tiger. Like all other R.K. Narayan stories, this story was also set in Malgudi. It is an autobiography of a tiger. Autobiography means a self-written biography or a story of one's own self. Here the tiger talks about his life. The tiger is not just a tiger. It is more than a tiger. At first, he sees human beings as puny and unintelligent, till one day he is caught and made to work in a circus. He now starts fearing human beings and obeying them. In the beginning of the story, the tiger thought human being as puny. Puny means small or weak. So the tiger considered the human being as weak and foolish in the beginning of the story. After that, he was captured by a man and was made to work in a circus. After that incident, the tiger started fearing for human beings and also learned to obey for their commands. One day, he breaks free and a new phase in his life begins when he comes in contact with a holy man. One day, the tiger escapes from the circus life and entered into a new phase of his life when he met a holy man. Under his influence, he begins to develop respect for human beings. Under the control of the holy man, the tiger started giving respect for the human beings. He runs into a school, causing much excitement, fear, and confusion. There he enters the headmaster's room, making the poor man jump onto the loft for safety. There he enters into the school and created a panic situation in the school campus. In the school, he entered into the headmaster's room. The headmaster looked at the tiger and got afraid of the tiger. He wanted to protect himself from the tiger, so he jumped on to the loft for his safety. Loft means a space in a roof for storage. People lock the door from outside and think of various methods to catch or kill the tiger. But at the same time, the people, those who are standing outside that room, locked the door of that room from outside and they were thinking of various methods to capture or kill the tiger. All this while, the tiger is asleep under the table and the headmaster is up in the loft. But at the same time, the tiger is sleeping under the table and the headmaster is sitting on the loft. Finally, when all methods fail, the holy man, who is now the tiger's master, is allowed to bring him out. At last, people tried in various ways to capture or kill the tiger, but they were not able to bring the tiger out of that room. So they requested a holy man to bring the tiger out of that room. The door opened quietly, and my master entered, shutting the door behind him. As all the people requested the holy man opened the door of that room quietly and entered inside that room, and then he closed the door behind him. I dashed forward to kill the intruder, but I only hurt myself in hurling myself against the door. The tiger moved forward to kill the intruder. Here, the intruder is the holy man. The tiger moved forward to attack the holy man, but in the process of attacking him, the tiger threw himself against the door and fell down. Hurling means throwing with the force. He was not there, though a moment ago I had seen him enter. The tiger says that he was not able to see the holy man, though he had seen him a moment ago in that room. I just heard him say, "Understand that you are not a tiger. Don't hurt yourself. I am your friend." But the tiger was able to hear only the voice of the holy man. The holy man asked the tiger to understand that he was not a tiger and also told him not to hurt himself and added that he was his friend. How I was beginning to understand his speech was a mystery. He was exercising some strange power over me. His presence sapped all my strength. Here the tiger says how he was beginning to understand the language of human being was a mystery for the tiger himself. Mystery means something which is unexplainable. The tiger couldn't explain how he understood the language of the holy man, but he informed that the holy man was using some strange power to control the tiger. The presence of the holy man made the tiger very weak. Sapped means made him weak. So the tiger says, in front of the holy man, the tiger could not do anything. He became strengthless. He lost all his strength. When I made one more attempt to spring up, I could not raise myself. When he touched me, I tried to hit him, but my forepaw had no strength and collapsed like a rag. When the tiger tried to attack the holy man, he could not attack the holy man because the holy man touched the tiger. When he touched the tiger lost all his strength. The tiger felt his forepaw had no strength to attack the holy man. His forepaw had no strength and fell down like a rag. Rag means old cloth. Collapse means fell down. So the tiger says that the tiger's forepaw had lost all the strength and it could not attack the holy man. When I tried to snap my jaw, again I bit only the air. When the tiger begins to bite the holy man, it could not bite him. Instead, it could bite only the air. He merely said, "Leave that style out. You won't have use for such violent gestures anymore. It has all gone into your past." I had to become subdued while he went on talking. the holy man advised the tiger to leave that old style of attacking the human being, and also told the tiger to leave all his aggressive behavior, because all his aggressive nature has gone into his past life, that was his jungle life. When the holy man was talking, the tiger had to become quiet. It could not do anything against the holy man. Subdued means unusually quiet. It is a natural condition of existence. Every creature is born with a potential store of violence. Now the holy man started talking to the tiger in a philosophical way. He told the tiger that it was a natural condition of existence. Every creature born in this world has some potential store of violence. A child, even before learning to walk, with a pat of a chubby hand, just crushes the life out of a tiny ant crawling near it. He informed the tiger, even a child, before learning to walk, would crush the life of a tiny ant, and as he grows all through life, he maintains a vast store of aggressiveness which will be subdued if he is civilized or expected in a manner that brings retaliation. Aggressiveness means violent behavior. So, after the child grew into a matured man, all those aggressive nature will be subdued, that will be reduced when he is civilized. But violence cannot be everlasting. Sooner or later, it has to go. If not through wisdom, definitely through decrepitude, which comes whether one wants it or not. The holy man advised the tiger that violence behavior cannot be endless. Sooner or later, it has to end either through wisdom or through old age. Decrepitude means a state of being old. Whether one wants it or not, everybody will experience that old age because of that old age, or because of their knowledge of the law of nature. All their aggressive nature will be subdued. The demon, the tormentor, or the tyrant in history, if he ever survives to experience senility, becomes helpless and dependent, lacking the strength even to swat a fly. Here, the holy man advised the tiger, whoever the person may be a demon or a tormentor or a tyrant in history, but if he survives to experience that old age, he becomes helpless and dependent. He would lack the strength even to swat a fly. Swat means hit. So, the old people, they don't have strength to hit even a small fly. You are now an adult, full grown tiger, and assuming you are 15 years old in human terms, you would be over 70 years old, and at 70 and beyond, one's temper gets toned down through normal decay, and let us be grateful for it. You cannot continue to be ferocious forever. You have to change. Again, the holy man informed the tiger that the tiger was an adult tiger, a fully grown tiger, and he told him to assume that he was 15 years old tiger. In human terms, he would be over 70 years old. And at the age of 70, it is natural for a person to lose all his strength, all his aggressive nature will be subdued because of that old age, and also inform the tiger that he cannot be continuously ferocious forever, and it is the time for the tiger to change his behavior, because the tiger is uh, nearing 70 years old, but at the age of 70, whoever the person may be, the person aggressive nature will be subdued. This is how the holy man tried to change the behavior of the violent tiger into a mild tiger, that is a very soft natured tiger. At this point, someone from the other side of the door called, "Sir, Swamiji, are you all right?" "Yes, I am. Don't you hear me talking?" "Whom are you talking to, sir?" "To a friendly soul," he said. At that time, someone from the other side of that room called the holy man and asked him whether he was all right. The holy man replied that he was all right and also talking to a person. So the other man wanted to know whom he was talking to, and for that the holy man replied that he was talking to a friendly person. So the other man thought that he was talking to the headmaster. "Do you mean the headmaster? Is he safe?" So the other man asked whether he was talking about the headmaster, and also he wanted to know about the headmaster. So he asked him whether he was safe. "Yes, he is up there, but I have not begun to talk to him yet. He doesn't seem to be awake yet. I will attend to him presently, but at the moment I am discoursing to the tiger." "Oh, does it understand?" So the holy man replied to the other man, "The headmaster is sitting on the loft, but he had not begun to talk to the headmaster. The present moment he was talking to the tiger." Discoursing means speaking or talking. So he informed the other man that he was talking to the tiger at present. Immediately the other man asked him whether the tiger understands his language. "Why not? If you could follow what I have been saying, the tiger should understand me even better since I am closer to his ear." So the holy man said, "Why can't the tiger understand his language?" When he was able to follow his words, the tiger can also understand his language because he was sitting very closer to his ears. I let out a roar because I was feeling uncomfortable with something changing inside me. I was beginning to understand. Don't ask how. My master never explained to me the mystery or the process of his influence on me. The tiger roared and showed some sign of changes in his mind as well as in the body, and the tiger was beginning to understand the language of the holy man, and also told that he was able to understand his language very clearly. And it was a mystery for the tiger himself how he understood the language of the holy man. Was a mystery for the tiger himself because his master had never explained to him the mystery or the process of his control on the tiger. "Don't let him out, sir," said the voice. "When you open the door, please warn us first." So the man who is standing outside informed the holy man not to leave the tiger out without giving any warning for them. "Surely, if you are afraid, let me tell you, you need not fear. He has only the appearance of a tiger, but is not one inside. He is no different from you and me." So the holy man informed that man that he did not afraid for the tiger because the tiger had only the appearance of the tiger, but it was not exactly like a real tiger. There was no difference between the tiger and the human being. I felt restless and wanted to do something or at least get away from the whole situation. Back to my familiar life, back to the jungle, to the bed of long grass. I shied for the feel of the grass on my belly, to the cool of the stream beside the cave, and the shade of the cave with its rugged sandy floor. I was sick of human beings. They were everywhere. Every inch of the earth seemed to be swarming with humanity. The tiger felt restless because he was lying on the same place for a long time. The tiger wanted to get away from the whole situation. He wanted to go back to his past life, that was his familiar life, the jungle life, and also wanted to experience the bed of the long grass and also feel of that grass on his belly, to the cool of the stream beside the cave, and also he wanted to enjoy the shade of the cave with its rugged sandy floor. And the tiger says that he was sick of the human beings because wherever the tiger goes, the tiger was surrounded by the human beings. He did not want to be with the company of the human beings. He wanted to be with other animals. Ever since the unfortunate day I stepped into that village in the forest to the present moment, I was being hemmed in. Now the tiger remembers the unfortunate day, the day which he had stepped into that village in the forest, that made the tiger to be in that critical situation at present. He was being hemmed in means he was being surrounded by the human beings, hemmed in, surrounded by. So now the tiger was being surrounded by the human being. How grand it would be to be back in the world of bamboo shade and monkeys and jackals. Even the supercilious leopard and the owl I would not mind compared to human company. They were pleasant, minding their own business. The tiger thinks of his past life, how grand it would be in the world of the bamboo shade along with all other animals. Even he was ready to adjust with the supercilious leopard and also the owl because they were minding their own business. They were not like human beings. I rose, my master became alert. What do you want to do now? You want to go away, I suppose. I understand, but there is no going back to your old life. Even if I open the door and let you out, you can't go far. You will hurt others, or you will surely be hurt. The tiger got up to move out of that place, but his master became very alert and told him that he cannot go back to his old life. Even if he opened the door of that room, he cannot go far away from that place because he will hurt other people or other people will hurt him. A change is coming. You will have to start a new life, a different one. Now lie down in peace. I will take you out. Let us go out together. It will be safer. He informed the tiger a change of life is going to come for the tiger and he has to ready to face that new life, a different one, that is a different life, and also told the tiger to lie down until he would take the tiger out of that room because it would be safer for both of them if they go together out of that room. I hope you all understood this lesson. Let us continue the rest of the lesson in the next session, children. Thank you, children.